This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 1st, 2026. For what feels like forever, if you heard the term roller coaster, you most likely would know exactly what somebody was talking about. But back in the day, roller coasters didn't exist. And for Lamarcus Thompson, that was a problem. So in 1884, he opened Gravity Pleasure Switchback Railway, the world's first roller coaster. Compared to today, this ride is minuscule. Height of only 50 feet, length of only 600 feet, no inversions, and the cart had to be manually pushed back to the beginning. So whenever you ride a roller coaster, just remember, this is how that started. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 2nd, 2026. Steel Vengeance, Iron Gwazi, Twisted Colossus, all these rides have something in common. They were all built by Rocky Mountain Construction, more well known as RMC. In 2011, this manufacturer exploded onto the scene by introducing New Texas Giant. This company is well known for taking old wooden coasters and turning them into smooth hybrid machines. Outside of their hybrids, they also have smooth, intense single rail coasters. They also announced a ride concept called the Split Rex and T Rex that could possibly reach above 300 feet. Sadly, this ride concept seems to have faded, but hopefully we might just get a Split Rex one day. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 3rd, 2026. Did you know there was a roller coaster element so intense it had to be removed? Maverick at Cedar Point was designed to have a heartline roll following the turn after the second launch. However, during testing, the heartline roll put way too much stress on the riders and the track. So before the ride opened, it was replaced with an S-bend. Now, next time you ride Maverick, remember, you could have gone upside down 3 times. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 4th, 2026. Happy Independence Day! And did you know that this classic American coaster hasn't been the same in over 10 years? American Eagle at Six Flags Great Adventure is a classic dueling wooden coaster. But sadly, due to problems, this ride hasn't been able to duel in over 10 years. But thankfully, for the park's 50th anniversary, they found a solution and are able to race it again. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 5th, 2026. Did you know you're 20 times more likely to get struck by lightning than you are to decease while riding a roller coaster? That's right. Roller coasters have gotten so safe that you are more likely to get struck by lightning 20 times, die in 5 car accidents, or get attacked by a shark than you are to die on a roller coaster. So next time you are contemplating going on that ride, just remember this video. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 6th, 2026. Did you know Loch Ness Monster at Busch Gardens was the first roller coaster to feature interlocking loops? That's right. When it opened back in 1978, it took the title for the first coaster with interlocking loops. So if you have the chance, stop by to ride this piece of history. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 7th, 2026. Did you know that there's a roller coaster with over 14 inversions? Smiler at Alton Towers opened in 2013 with 14 inversions. When the ride opened, it took the inversion record and it still has it today. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 8th, 2026. Did you know the country with the most roller coasters in the world is China? China has over 1,700 roller coasters, more than double the second place follower, which only has 800. So, if you're planning a road trip, you might want to check this country out. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 9th, 2026. Did you know roller coasters designers do this specific things in order to protect their riders? When roller coaster designers are building their rides, they bank their turns in order to reduce g-forces on the riders. This keeps the ride safe and fun. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 10th, 2026. Did you know the tallest roller coaster in the United States of America is Top Thrill 2? Top Thrill 2 stands 420 feet and has a 400-foot spike on the back end. I actually got the chance to experience this ride, and it is something like no other ride I've ever been on. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 11th, 2026. Did you know the tallest roller coaster in the world is Falcon's Flight, standing nearly 200 feet taller than yesterday's coaster, Top Thrill 2? This ride has an elevation change of 640 feet, as well as a airtime hill which is over 500 feet, making it the tallest freestanding element on any coaster. And this element alone is taller than every other roller coaster on the entire planet. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 12th, 2026. Did you know this roller coaster has been considered the best in the world for the past 10 years? Every year, an event called the Golden Ticket Awards happens, which is hosted at different locations all around the country. And one of their awards is Best Steel Coaster. And for the past 10 years, Fury 325 at Carowinds has won this award, making it one of, if not the best roller coaster in the entire world. I have gotten the chance to experience this coaster, and I can confirm that it is one of the best I've ever ridden. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 13th, 2026. Did you know the roller coaster train cannot leave the station until all restraints are securely closed, including yours? That means whenever you ride a roller coaster, you are securely locked in at all times from start to finish because the restraints are locked in the default position. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 14th, 2026. Did you know the world's tallest Giga Coaster just opened? That's right. 5 days ago, Six Flags Over Texas opened Tormenta Rampaging Run, the world's first Giga dive coaster. This ride stands 309 feet, has 4 inversions, and has the tallest Immelman on any ride. So if you're anywhere near Texas, go check it out. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 15th, 2026. Did you know a second Siren's Curse just opened? That's right. 5 days ago, Tilt of Thunder at Vin Wonders in Vietnam opened to the public. This ride is the exact same as Siren's Curse, and I did not know about this until I was poking around RCDB. This park only has 2 other coasters, one being a Vekoma 785-meter mine train clone, and the other being a Alpine coaster, rightfully named Alpine Coaster. Now, Siren's Curse is amazing, so I do not know how I haven't heard anywhere about this roller coaster being built. So if you're in Vietnam and happen to stumble across this ride, comment down below. Also, comment if you've ever been on Siren's Curse. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 16th, 2026. Did you know there is a ride model that is so garbage, almost every single one of them is terrible? I'm talking about the Vekoma SLC, one of the worst ride models ever made. I rode Mind Eraser at Darien Lake, which granted has the new vest restraints, and it was still garbage and instantly shot down to the bottom of my list. So if you see a Vekoma SLC, either go on it for the credit or run as far away as you can. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 17th, 2026. This ride clone is so popular, but also so good. The Bat clones, which can be found around various Six Flags parks, are infamous for being so common anywhere you go. But these rides are also smooth and intense. So unlike the Vekoma SLCs from yesterday's video, if you see one of these rides, you might want to check it out. But once you have one, you basically have all of them. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 18th, 2026. Did you know that this roller coaster model is one of the most perfect for families? The Intamin Straddle Coaster has a variety of different locations around the world, including Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, as well as SeaWorld San Antonio and SeaWorld San Diego. The newest installation is Quantum Accelerator at Six Flags New England, and this ride model is just so cool. You ride on motorbike type vehicles, and they can be jet skis or motorcycles, anything the park desires. So if you happen to come across one of these, go ride it. Also, we're still in the sub-war against SS Scorpion is cool, so go subscribe. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 19th, 2026. Did you know this roller coaster might be the most insane ride ever? X2 at Six Flags Magic Mountain is a fourth dimension coaster made by Aerodynamics. This ride has rotating seats in a wing coaster orientation. However, the cars are able to flip and turn throughout the ride. There are two other installations of this 4D model, but X2 was the first. When this ride opened, it was called just X. This was a fourth dimension prototype, and in 2008, X became X2. It got new trains so that the ride could be safer and better. So if you're in California, go check it out, and comment down below if you've ridden this coaster. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 20th, 2026. Did you know this roller coaster has the steepest drop on any coaster in the world? TMNT Shellraiser opened in 2019 and took the record for the world's steepest drop on a coaster. This ride has a vertical angle of 121.5 degrees, barely beating out the second place holder. This ride did go down in 2024, but thankfully it is back up and ready to ride again. Also, we're still in the sub-war against SS Scorpion is cool, so go subscribe. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 21st, 2026. Did you know that this roller coaster might be one of the most out-of-place rides anywhere in the world? When I say roller coaster in Canada, you most likely think of one of the rides at Canada's Wonderland, Leviathan, Behemoth, Yukon Striker, maybe even Alpine Fury. But there's another park in Canada called Laurent, and this park was pretty small up until 2002, where they got a Batman clone. And then in 2006, they shocked the world by opening Goliath, a B&M Hyper. I have never seen such a small park get such a big investment. So if you're traveling around Canada, you might want to check this park out. And comment down below if you've ridden Goliath. Also, we're still in the sub-war against SS Scorpion is cool, so go subscribe. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 22nd, 2026. Did you know this ride went from one of the worst coasters to one of the world's best? Mean Streak at Cedar Point was an old wooden coaster that had become progressively more rough throughout its lifetime. Enter RMC, which we talked about in an earlier fact. They changed Mean Streak into Steel Vengeance, which became one of, if not the world's best roller coaster. I have experienced this ride. I can confirm that it is awesome, whippy, smooth, and full of airtime. Go check out my on-ride reaction to this coaster, and make sure to comment if you've ridden Steel Vengeance too. Also, we're still in the sub-war against SS Scorpion is cool, so go subscribe. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 23rd, 2026. Did you know the world's tallest coaster got blown up? In 2005, King Ka opened as the world's tallest roller coaster. This ride held the world record for nearly 20 years before sadly closing down in 2024. Not long after the ride was imploded, when this happened, it shocked the coaster world. Even I was a little sad that I never got to go on this coaster. But if you got to ride King Ka, make sure to comment down below. Also, we're still in the sub-war against SS Scorpion is cool, so go subscribe. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 24th, 2026. Did you know this park has a special rule, but is great at working around it? Alton Towers in Staffordshire in the United Kingdom has a height restriction where they cannot build above the tree line. Thankfully, however, they have had some great solutions to dealing with this problem. When they built Nemesis in 1994, they wove it in and out of the terrain, meaning if they took it out, there would really be no way to replace it without following the exact same layout. And again, in 1998, when they built Oblivion, they dug multiple feet into the ground in order to submerge the ride to keep it fun and exciting. So if you've ever been to Alton Towers and got to ride some of these incredible coasters, make sure to comment it down below. Also, we're still in the sub-war against SS Scorpion is cool, so go subscribe. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 25th, 2026. Did you know this video game might just be one of the best theme park creation games that there is? Planet Coaster came out in 2016 to rave reviews, becoming one of the best theme park creation games and roller coaster designing games on the platform. And in 2024, they announced Planet Coaster 2. After they released it in November of that year, I actually got the game, and about a year later, Planet Coaster 1 was on sale, so I got to pick that up too. So if you've ever played this wonderful game and would like to see some videos about it, comment down below. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 26th, 2026. Did you know these two rival theme parks opened only 13 days apart? That's right. King's Dominion in Doswell, Virginia, and Busch Gardens Williamsburg in Williamsburg, Virginia, opened only 13 days apart. King's Dominion opened first on May 3rd, 1975, and Busch Gardens followed on May 16th, 1975. These parks have been rivals ever since they opened. I've been to both of these parks, but I've only ridden like 4 coasters at Busch Gardens. So currently, I would say that King's Dominion is winning this rivalry. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 27th, 2026. Did you know Hershey Park opened this ride 100 years after their original ride and kept it relatively similar to honor the historic attraction? Wildcat opened at Hershey Park as their very first coaster in 1923. Sadly, that ride was removed and replaced by Wildcat, a wooden roller coaster, and then got removed and was RMC'd to become Wildcat's Revenge, which opened 100 years after the original Wildcat in 2023. So if you're near Hershey, Pennsylvania, go check out this piece of history. This is your Daily Coaster Facts for July 28th, 2026. Did you know that this roller coaster bounced around to 3 different parks before finally landing in its forever home? Siren's Curse at Cedar Point was originally intended to go to Energylandia in Poland. After that failed, they moved it over to Six Flags Mexico. But due to the Mexican government, they could not build it at Six Flags Mexico. So they moved it up to their last resort, Cedar Point. Not gonna lie, this ride is great, but I really think it could have gone somewhere better. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 29th, 2026. Did you know possibly the world's craziest coaster just got announced? Bakunawa at Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson, New Jersey just got announced for the 2027 operating season. This ride is a Mock Rides floorless extreme spinning coaster. This ride starts with a 60 mile per hour launch before going through a 80 mile per hour launch inverted. And then it hits a 100 mile per hour launch, launching riders up the tower, spiraling around at beyond 90 degrees, before plummeting back down and doing it all in reverse. This ride was codenamed Project Purple, but now the real name's out, so comment down below if you'll be riding Bakunawa in 2027. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 30th, 2026. Did you know this roller coaster might be one of the most controversial roller coasters ever? Orion at Kings Island opened in 2020 as the park's first Giga Coaster. However, people were controversial about it because the height is only 287 feet, which means it wouldn't be a Giga Coaster. However, the drop is 300 feet because it goes into a trough, making it technically a Giga Coaster. So, comment down below if you think this is or isn't one of North America's Giga Coasters. This is your Daily Coaster Fact for July 31st, 2026. Did you know this channel was almost a channel about Legos? That's right. Aside from being an avid coaster enthusiast, I also like to express my creativity through building Legos and creating even Connect structures. I considered making this channel all about Legos, and I even had a very first video made. But when I was editing it, I realized I just didn't like it, scrapped the idea, and so now All Things Coasters has come to be.